Hello everyone and welcome to tonight's deep dive into the world of Naamah, a figure who has intrigued and inspired throughout the ages. For me, Naamah represents a fascinating blend of beauty, mystery, and empowerment. As a demoness and a muse, she's tied to creativity, seduction, and even the mystical art of divination. Her story is one of complexity, combining allure and transformation and death. Tonight I will share what I have discovered about Naamah, from her symbolism and associations with music to the rituals, colors, crystals, and incense connected to her energy. We'll also discuss the wisdom and warnings surrounding her, present within occult practices, highlighting a profound transformation she is believed to inspire. Whether you are here to learn something new, connect spiritually, or simply satisfy your curiosity, I hope tonight's live provides insight in the richness of Naamah's presence in both history and mysticism. So now let's embark on this journey together, and my ear is already ringing. So again, like I did with Azazel, I am going to start with the religious and then go from there. Religious connections to Naamah. In Kabbalistic literature, Naamah is significant and interesting figure, often associated with themes of seduction, mysticism, and the supernatural. Here are some key aspects of her portrayal. In Kabbalic literature, Naamah is described in the Zohar as a demon who seduces men and angels, leading to the birth of demonic offspring. She is also linked to Lilith, another prominent figure in Jewish demonology, and together they are said to corrupt angels and humans. The role in the Zohar. In the fundamental Kabbalistic text, the Zohar, Naamah is depicted as a seductress who interacts with both humans and angels. She is said to have seduced Adam during his separation from Eve, resulting in the birth of demonic offspring. As a demonic queen, she is described as one of the four queens of demons, representing the facets of temptation and sensuality. Kabbalic interpretations. In Kabbalic literature, as I said before, Naamah sometimes is described as the consort of multiple dark figures, including Samael or Samuel and Azazel, emphasizing her role as a powerful figure in the spiritual realm. Here is her connection to Samuel. In some interpretations, Naamah is considered a consort of Samuel, the archangel associated with darkness and chaos. This relationship emphasizes her role in spiritual and mystical realms. Alright, so here are the occult connections with Naamah. Seduction and beauty. Naamah is associated with beauty and seduction, traits that are said to have led the fallen angels astray. Her lore is often linked to corruption of both angels and humans. She was said to be very, very beautiful. She's also said to have always been like a sinner. So when it comes to the fall, she gets blamed for everything. It might just be you and me, Christy, right now, which is completely fine. Party of two. She has a connection to music. Some traditions attribute her to the invention of music, associating her with the power of sound and influence over emotions and spirituality. The role in fallen angels narrative. Naamah is sometimes portrayed as a key figure in the story of the Watchers, the fallen angels who descended to earth. Her beauty and charm was said to have played a role in their rebellion. In some of the stories, I think they even fought over her. Here is some demonology information on her. The origin of her name means pleasant or beautiful in Hebrew, reflecting on her allure. She is often associated with seduction and temptation traits to define her demonic persona. She is considered the mother leader of demons and also said to be a consort of Azazel and Samael. I'm kind of focusing more on Azazel since I did the two lives together. As Azazel's consort, Naamah is considered the mother of his demonic children. Symbolism. Naamah's relationship with Azazel symbolizes the themes of temptation and corruption. Her beauty and charm are often depicted as tools that led divine beings astray. She's seducing all of them. And they really blame her for that. Like, they don't blame the male beings for giving into her temptation. Like, they really dig deep into her being the one that tempted them. Demonic offspring. In some traditions, they suggest that Naamah and Azazel's union resulted in the birth of demonic entities, further intertwining their narratives with the creation of the Neophins and other spiritual beings. Christy, I love that, of course. Yes, they always blame us. Representation in pulp culture. Naamah's representation draws on her mythological and mystical roots, blending themes of beauty, seduction, and supernatural powers. She is featured in various novels and poems, often a symbol of temptation or complex characters embodying strength and allure. I didn't get the actual books on this. Like, it was really hard to get the books titles. I looked for a while. In art, she is frequently depicted as a dual nature, both alluring and dangerous. Her representation often includes elements of serpents or dark wings, and to highlight her connection to demonology. Film and television. While not common, Naamah's character occasionally appears in fantasy and supernatural genres. She usually isn't named, it's more implied that it's her, and she's usually like the seductress or a mythical figure. Again, she's not always named in video games and comics, but it's the same thing. She is the demoness that is seductive. She is the tempter, stuff like that. I will have to look it up because I always get it messed up. What popped in my head right now reading about your offspring is I keep hearing Asmodeus, but I need to double check on that. But her offspring are the important ones are the Neophins in general. So those giants are mainly attributed to her giving birth to the giants. So like David and Goliath would be an example of that. But like with the demons, I'm pretty sure it's Asmodeus. I will have to double check because that's what I'm hearing in my head right now. I don't really dig into who their offspring is other than I know it was the Neophins. Alright, so here's how to work with Naamah. Her direction, she isn't really linked with one, so she doesn't really care if it's north, south, east, or west. Her element is fire. I am going to go ahead and share her in. The offerings that she likes flowers. Roses, particularly red or pink, are often offered to honor her connection to beauty and love. Incense would be rose, jasmine, or sandalwood, used to create a sacred and inviting atmosphere. The colors of candles and her colors are going to be red and black, commonly used with her. She loves offerings of poetry or music. Naamah is linked to music and creativity. Playing music, singing, or reciting poetry can be a meaningful offering to her. Her crystals are rose quartz, saline, or coral. And those are great not just to use with her, but also to give as gifts as well. She also loves handmade creations such as arts, crafts, anything, songs, poems, anything like that. Let me go ahead and share this. Alright, so her invocation. O Naamah, mistress of beauty and song, I call upon you, queen of the night. Guide me with your wisdom and grace. You who inspire music and creativity, bearer of allure and divine charm, I seek your presence and your blessings. Come forth, Naamah. Be from the depths of mystery. Manifest before me, O mother of dreams. Grant me inspiration, confidence, and power to embrace my true self. By your name, I evoke your essence, Naamah, guardian of the sacred flame. Enter this sacred space and let your energy fill the air. I honor you, Naamah. Welcome your gifts. So for meditation with her, this is actually a little meditation. Create a sacred space, light a candle, black or red, burn incense, rose or jasmine to set the mood. Visualize her presence. Close your eyes and imagine Naamah as a radiant figure surrounded by music and beauty. Feel her energy envelope you. Recite her end, which I shared in the chat. Repeat this to deepen the connection and really vibrate from here. That's why I don't say it, because I don't vibrate it. And both her and Azazel has told me not to say their ends. They have made fun of me for doing it. Focus on your intentions. Meditate on your goals, whether it be creativity, confidence, or empowerment. Music, talents, poetry, and beauty. Let her energy guide you. Then close out your session how you normally would. Her colors again are going to be red and black. This is going to dig into the crystals, rose quartz for love and emotional healing, obsidian for protection, transformation, and moonstone for intuition and feminine energy. It is also helps with her role as a figure in divination and allure. The incense that she likes is going to be rose, symbolizing love and allure. Jasmine, known for sensual and calming properties. Sandalwood is going to be for grounding and spiritual connections. And then Picoing for the earth and attraction. Now here are some warnings with her. Again, she is a demonic figure, so she is going to need to be respected. Same thing as before, I would manifest her in a circle or put yourself in a circle to work with her. She also comes with the warning of heightened sexual desire and even attraction. So be careful. You may find yourself being more attractive to other people working with her as well. So here's for spiritual protection. Engaging with entities like Naamah may expose you to negative energies. Practitioners often recommend grounding and protective rituals to safeguard yourself. Personal responsibility. Working with Naamah is seen as a journey of self-discovery and empowerment. However, it requires full responsibility for your choices and actions. Here's a supernatural influence warning. Naamah is believed to cause epilepsy in children, which is actually a little scary, and is associated with nocturnal seduction and the creation of spirit. So this is the warning against the incubus and succubus. So this is where you may be getting more of those sexually driven entities, parasites, stuff like that. So be very careful with that. So she also, here's another one, ethical boundaries. Sometimes teachings linked to Naamah involve themes of temptation and allure. So make sure to maintain your ethical boundaries and avoid actions that could harm yourself or others or your ethics. Be very, very careful. She is a seductress. She is going to help you become a seductress, help you with your allure and your confidence and stuff like that. So she's a great one for self-help. I know, excellent warnings. There's she actually, I think our female demons are a little bit more aggressive, when it comes to warnings, because they're more personal. But the dark feminine, especially as females, it's amazing. I know whenever I work with either Naamah or Lilith, I actually find myself wearing makeup more. I feel good. I feel attractive. I feel sexy, and it shows in my everyday life and my confidence and stuff like that. So when I work with her, you can kind of tell because I'm a little bit more confident, just in my personal experience. So with her, I don't have the same type of personal experience as I have with Azazel. For me, when I work with her, I always get him. If I am going to work with her, he comes first to make sure that I have the right intentions or whatever. It's kind of like he's checking out on his wife kind of thing. And then I will work with her, but he's always in the background. But she has always helped me with my growth, and like I have such a sweet spot for her. I really do. I really adore her. So I do have a little bit of a sweet spot for her. I do favor her over Lilith too when it comes to my confidence and stuff like that as well. I'm actually at my conclusion now. So this wraps up our journey into the fascinating world of Naamah. It's incredible to see how her story weaves together themes of beauty, creativity, and transformation, along with the darker parts of her being a seductress and a more sexual type of being. From her associations from music to seduction, her role from mysticism to empowerment, Naamah is a figure who continues to inspire and intrigue. She is also a figure that is very much, she is blamed for everything, which I think is why it works out perfect that she is with her consort of Azazel, the scapegoat. Because I feel like even though they call Azazel the scapegoat, she was more of the one being blamed. She was used as the physical scapegoat. I hope tonight's session has given you a deeper appreciation for her complex and powerful self. Thank you so much for joining me on this. As always, it's a privilege to share the insights, and you are always welcome to comment, ask questions. I will try to share more on her as well, and I'm going to dig in and see what her key offspring are. I know the Neophins in general, and I'm going to check on what demons, like important demons, she is as well. Thank you again. Bye, everybody.